Hello and welcome back to Driver and the Kid. Today, after 9 solid years of not having its interior properly cleaned, we're going to take the unloved 507 and give it a proper detail. We're going to be adding ceramic coating to the satin paint, to the wheels, the calipers. We're going to be polishing the black exterior parts and getting out all the horrible scratches. We're going to be removing 8 years worth of filthy gunk from the alcantara and leather. And I can't wait to see what it looks like at the end. So we're going to head off now to Auto Attention. My mate Damon is an absolute professional when it comes to cleaning cars. So let's get to it. Clean the wheels, we've cleaned the paint. What is next, my friend?
We have, so we scrubbed out all the door jams, in the petrol flap, in all the gaps and everything, all the intricate little areas.
Yep.
So we'll give it a rinse, we'll dry it off, take it inside, and then we'll probably start on the interior.
Yep.
That's where we're going to start cleaning the leather, steam cleaning,
Yep.
make sure all the alcantara is all...
That is my point of concern, is the steering wheel. Mate, every time I drive this car, it feels like I'm handshaking a halal snack pack from 2014. And it'll be nice if that sticky feeling could go away.
Absolutely.
So we'll see. I thought it might be like too far gone, but we'll see how we go once we've given it a proper clean.
Get rid of everyone else's hand gunk.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. So mate, what ceramic coating is good for this matte magno paint?
So we're going to be using our Angel Wax, one of our Angel Wax ceramic coatings today.
Yep.
We're putting our 2-year Angel Wax Solaris is its name.
Yep.
And that one's suited to matte paint work as well.
I've never owned a matte car before, but I trust you.
Welcome to the life.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if you can see the hubs there. The rears look much worse than the fronts. But what's going to be nice also is coating these calipers with ceramic coating, so they're much easier to keep clean with all that brake dust. Do you use a different ceramic coating for the wheels and calipers as to the paint? Or just the same stuff?
Yeah, we do. We use a certain type of wheel coating, high-temp coating,
Okay.
by Angel Wax.
Awesome. So point of contention that I've mentioned before, we're just talking about this trim here, has been irking me for a little while now. It's a common thing that these guys get scratched and pitted and stuff with the W204s. Once it's scratched, I can't really fix it with polishing, so I might try and source some little silver trims for the windows and the boot here, because every day I look at it, it sort of just irks me seeing all these scratches and swirl marks that I can't get rid of. So that's next on the list, is all the trims. Time to tape up, because this is a very scratched area which needs to be polished. And Damon was saying that he's going to try and polish the matte paint. How is that going to go, mate?
Yeah, we want it nice and shiny.
You're going to make it shiny?
Yeah.
You think it's going to be consistent if you try and polish it?
I think it'll look like plasti dip.
Plasti dip?
I'll try to polish it, yeah.
Wheels and paint is already looking a million times better. Leather and alcantara we've started on. And the next thing, these wing mirrors have been destroyed. I might try and look for these in carbon actually, but that might just be a bit too wanky in carbon. But swells and scratches galore, so they're going to look so much better once they're polished. Mirrors have come up really good, and the next thing we'll look at, potentially these headlights, which have a bunch of obvious 8 years worth of stone chips and stuff like that. We'll talk about what we have to fix with that, and then next on the list for myself is these trims. So next on the list is our ceramic coating. Now, I've never owned a matte paint before. Everyone that sees me seems to think this is a wrap, because I think since BMW and Mercedes came out with these colors in the sort of early 2010s, you know, they became popular as wraps, because who would want to manage this paint? So mate, could you tell me what we'll do to prep surface and what we're looking at before we do ceramic coating?
Sure. So what we're doing now is the same process as what you would do to a non-matte car.
Yep.
This is called paint prep, or panel wipe, people call it. So it's an isopropyl based product. Ours is orange. and this just rips all the oils and whatnot that's sitting on the surface of the paint that's going to stop and form a barrier between the paintwork and our ceramic coating. So it's always important to do this step before applying a ceramic, even if you have polished the car as well.
Yep.
It's probably even more important. But this is probably the best way to prep a matte car or a satin car, as well as a few other chemical steps
Yeah.
that we take.
It's probably not matte. You're right. It probably is satin. It's got it's got a little bit of a Matte is just too much. That just looks dirty straight away. But satin is not. You can see there's a little bit of sheen to it. Alright, so ceramic coating has got on the wheels, the calipers. I'm just going to clean up our plastics now. Engine bay, just having a look over it. We've got some chips in our windscreen and our lights. We'll see if I can fix those up in good time. Other than that, we're almost there. While we wait for this to cure a bit, I've heard that there's some special tasty stuff next door that I'm allowed to look at, potentially.
Yes, there is, yes.
You're like, what are you talking about?
Behind the hidden door.
Yes. Can we go behind there and have a look?
All the good stuff.
Alright, sweet. Let's go. It's this, yeah? It's the Hyundai Tucson. It's the Highlander though. Special. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. How nice is this silver? And this is gorgeous. I don't know what colour this is, but it looks so nice. And this is one for Henry. Oh my god. I don't know if I need to change my polarizer so you can see how incredible this green looks in person. That is incredible. That is the craziest colour I've ever seen. It's kind of like British racing green with gold wheels. Not forgetting the 599 next to it and some other interesting stuff. The famous shoe, I'll come back to that in a second. She's open. Look at this interior. What do you think of the seats? That is spectacular. Look at the carbon fibre in the center console. I can tell you from smell-o-vision it smells fantastic. God, I love Ferrari interiors. And this is a classic, of course. Next to, I think, is that a 1M? Yep. Scooby. A bunch of cool Defenders. I like these old Jags. You don't see them on the road much, for good reason. And we can't forget UHSV fans. That's a W1, by the way. Time to vac and de-halal snack pack. The leather's not looking too bad. It's a little bit shiny, but it's not like we're destroyed for 60,000 Ks. What is our strategy for the leather today?
So the leather turns shiny when it's getting covered in dirt and oil, so all your leather should be matte. That's how cars come out from factory.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to put stuff on their leather to make it shiny, but that's absolutely incorrect. Please.
Yeah, I don't like shiny leather as well.
So aim is to remove all the dirt and oils from the surface of the leather, make it nice and matte again, and then we'll just give it a bit of hydration to keep it going.
Cool. Of contention is the steering wheel, which is a mess. And I found that Mercedes steering wheels hold up the worst out of all other brands. Like, I had 55,000 Ks on my RS3, and after a couple of cleans it looked brand new. However, with Mercedes, for some reason, I've seen Alcantara wheels that look destroyed with 15,000 Ks on them. So I'm not sure what the difference is in their suppliers, but Mercedes seem to not have very well-wearing Alcantara. How many kebabs have you removed so far?
Many.
Many kebabs?
All with garlic sauce.
Garlic sauce? Oh my god. It's like something back in the day. I think we've moved on from garlic sauce.
Pretty highway days.
Pretty highway. So if you can see the difference between matte and shiny, hopefully you can see that on camera. That's awesome. So there's clean, there's hundreds and hundreds of trips to the local, I don't know, supermarket on one side, and then there's clean on the other. That's awesome. Don't forget to clean my knob as well, Damon. That's right, there you go. Thanks, mate. It might not show to camera how much better they look, but they just look new. Like they've got that new feeling rather than that shiny, like greasy leather look. And it just makes me feel like the car is more mine as each thing gets cleaned. Steering wheel is coming up a treat. The next thing that I'm thinking about is the piano black, which is a fair bit scratched. I'm not sure what I could do with that, but we're gonna look at our options with a good mate of Damon's. His name's Bill, and he fixes all sorts of AMGs and Mercedes all the time. So we'll talk to him about trims and carbon fiber, potentially, trims for the interior. I'm not sure how well this is coming up on camera. I think it looks better in real life. But the Alcantara on the gear stick, I cannot tell you, it looks brand new. It looked absolutely disgusting before. And I mean, it's just so much nicer of an item that you have to touch every day to be clean and new looking without having to replace it. Fantastic. Nice work, Damon. So that is the 507 done. I can't believe the changes in the interior. Thank you so much to Auto Attention. Check them out. They deal with far more amazing cars than this. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give a thumbs up. And we shall see you next time. Oh, time to take it for a drive, I think.